Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and Assalamualaikum viewers. My name is Abira Said Wali and I am a level 1 student at the High School Islamabad Kharagpur Temple. So today I talk to Maya on the topic of what and understand innovation in modern technology. So let's start.
Great to meet you, Abira. I'm Maya.
Hello Maya, Assalamualaikum. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How's your morning going?
I'm also great. So Maya, my first question is this: what modern technology innovation do you think is the most understand today?
That's a big question to start with. I'd say quantum computing. It's a bit of a mind bender in the way people talk about it, like it's just a faster computer. Completely misses the point of how it actually changes the way we process information. What's your take?
Okay, Maya, that's good. So my minus question is this: how do someone groundbreaking technology receive less attention than?
It's an interesting paradox, isn't it? A lot of times, the loudest tech, the stuff with a flashy interface or an immediate, obvious use case, grabs the headlines. The groundbreaking stuff that's foundational or happens behind the scenes usually doesn't have a hook that's easy to explain in a 30-second clip that's just less marketable.
Okay, my minus question is this: what is understand innovation in modern technology?
That's a bit of a puzzle. I think we're seeing a gap where we have more ways to connect than ever, but we're actually losing the art of nuance. We've traded depth for speed, and now we're just sending signals at each other instead of actually communicating.
Okay, Maya, that's good. So my minus question is this: please tell me that our audience, how did technology reshape human behavior?
That's a deep one. I think it's stripped away a lot of the friction from life, which sounds great, but that friction is usually where the growth happens. We're moving faster, sure, but we're behaving more like we're on a conveyor belt than actually navigating the world.
Okay, Maya, that's clear from difference. So my minus question is this: what understanding made smartphone possible?
Well, that's a wild way to put it. I think it basically turned us into cyborgs. We've essentially outsourced our memory, our navigation, and our social lives to a piece of glass in our pockets. Completely shifted how we interact with the physical world.
Okay, Maya, that's clear. So my minus question is this: please tell me that what are digital payment system?
Essentially, it's just moving money without the physical cash. It's everything from swiping a card to using an app like Apple Pay or even sending a wire transfer. It's all just digital ledger entries updating in the background while we just see a payment successful screen.
Okay, Maya, that's great. So my minus question is this: please tell me that what
The
are
big one.
fiber optical cable extension in modern communication?
They're basically the nervous system of the modern world. Instead of electricity over copper, they use pulses of light to carry data. It means we can move massive amounts of information across oceans in milliseconds. Without them, the internet would be a crawl.
Okay, Maya, that's great. So my next question is this: please tell me that what satellite
I'm all
communication
ears.
are important than ever?
I'm thinking they're a game changer because they've shrunk the world. They've made it possible to get high speed internet in the middle of nowhere and track climate change in real time. It's wild that we can basically keep a constant eye on the planet from space. Do you follow any of the space tech news?
Yes, Maya. Okay, Maya, that's great. So my next question is this: please tell me that what are smart frameworks important for developers?
That depends on what they're building. For some, it's all about mastering the latest frameworks or AI integration. For others, it's just having a really good mechanical keyboard and a lot of coffee. I'm guessing you're thinking about the actual tools of the trade?
Okay, Maya, that's true. So my next question is this: why are coding languages themselves considered innovation?
That's a bit of a head scratcher. I think you're asking if they're being replaced or pushed aside, right? If that's the case, I'd say it's not so much a rejection as an evolution. We're moving toward tools that let us describe what we want the computer to do, rather than spending hours fighting with a semicolon in a specific language.
Okay, Maya, that's good. What my next question is this: what innovation most improve online privacy?
I'm listening.
My question is this: what innovation most improve online privacy?
The biggest thing, I'd say start with a password manager. Using the same password for 3 different sites is basically leaving your front door unlocked. Then turn on 2-factor authentication wherever you can. It's a tiny bit of extra friction, but it's a massive wall between you and someone trying to get into your accounts.
Okay, Maya, that's wonderful. So my question is please tell me that how has 3D printing changed manufacturing?
Day trading has definitely shifted. It's gone from being this niche thing for guys in suits with 6 monitors to something anyone with a phone can do. Now we're seeing way more retail traders getting into it through apps that gamify the whole experience, which makes it feel more like a casino than a strategy. It's all about the fast money and the hype cycles now.
Okay, Maya, that's still wonderful. So my next question is please tell me that how has AI assistant coding changed software development?
They've basically become the ultimate pair programmer. It's not just about, writing the code faster. It's about how they can handle the tedious parts, the boilerplate, the debugging, so the developers can focus on the actual architecture and the creative side of the problem. It shifted the role from writing code to curating code.
Okay, Maya, that's great, wonderful. So my next question is please tell
I'm
me
glad you.
that how has speech to text technology improved productivity?
I'm not actually familiar with PH2X technology. Do you mean something like 5G or maybe a
Yes.
specific software framework? Got it. Since you said yes to both, let's go with 5G. It's basically stripped away the lag, allowing people to collaborate in real time from anywhere without that awkward, you're freezing moment on a call. Just turn the cloud into something that feels local.
Okay, Maya, that's wonderful. So my next question
Heading
is
out?
this: please tell me that our audience that why are machine system improved for industry?
I think it comes down to precision. Machine learning systems can spot patterns and errors that a human eye would just miss, and they don't get tired. In an industry setting, that means less waste, fewer accidents, and way more consistency. It's taking the guesswork out of the equation.
Okay, Maya, that's great. So my next
You've got a
question.
lot on your mind. I've heard a few different names now. What's the deal?
Okay, Maya, that's great. So my next question is please tell me that which understand technology has the biggest importance of humanity?
That's a heavy one. I think it's the tech that lets us understand our own biology, like gene editing and CRISPR. If we can actually cure hereditary diseases or stop pandemics before they start. That's a fundamental shift in the human experience. It's not just about convenience, it's about survival.
Okay, Maya, that's good. So Maya, my next question is what are internet product tools of global communication?
It's basically the world's biggest conversation. It's a massive web of connected networks that lets us share everything from academic research to cat videos instantly. It's turned the planet into a global village where geography doesn't really matter anymore.
Okay, Maya, that's correct. So my next question is this. Please tell me that what are collaboration AI tools changing workplace?
They've basically killed the concept of the office as a requirement. We're moving from a world where you had to be in a specific chair at a specific time to one where it's just about the output. Tools like Slack or Zoom aren't just apps, they're the digital architecture of how we work now. It's made things more flexible, but it's also made it way harder to actually unplug at the end of the day.
Okay, Maya, that's wonderful answer give me. So my next question is please tell me that our audience that's yeah. How has
I'm
automation
still here.
changed customer services?
It's a double edged sword. On one hand, it's great that you can get a basic answer at 3 a.m. without waiting on hold for an hour. But on the other, it's stripped away the human empathy. There's nothing more frustrating than being stuck in a loop with a chatbot that doesn't actually understand your problem.
Okay, Maya, that's great. So Maya, my next question is this. Please tell me that uh,
I'm here too. What's on your
why
you're still
are
there?
smart grids essential for future energy system?
I think it's all about the balance. Renewable energy, like wind and solar, is unpredictable. The sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow. Smart grids can basically think and redistribute power in real time, so we don't have the lights go out just because a cloud passed over. It's the difference between a rigid system.
Okay, Maya, that's good. So Maya, my next question is this. Please tell me that if you could highlight our look invitation the words, what would be and why?
I'm not entirely sure I'm following you. You're asking about what the world will be like if we keep adding more tech or something along
Yes.
those lines. Could you say that again? I think we're heading toward a world where the line between human and technology just disappears. It'll probably be less about using a device and more about tech being woven into everything we do and see. The real question is whether we'll still know how to be humans without it. Do you think we'll lose something important along the way?
Okay, Maya, that's good. My next question is why are software frameworks important for developers?
It's basically the blueprint. It saves them from having to reinvent the wheel every time they start a new project. Instead of building the basic structure from scratch, they can just use the framework and focus on the actual unique features of that. It's the difference between building a house from raw lumber versus using a prefab kit.
Okay, Maya, that's good. So my next question is this. Please tell me that what is technology?
At its simplest, it's just any tool or knowledge we've created to solve a problem or extend what we're capable of doing. It's not just chips and screens, a wheel, a hammer, and a written alphabet are all technology. It's basically our way of hacking the world to make things a little easier.
Okay, Maya, that's good. So my next question is this. Please tell me that how have messaging apps changed social interactive?
I think it's made us more connected, but also more anxious. We're now expected to be available every second of the day, which has basically killed the idea of being alone. We've traded the slow, thoughtful pace of a letter or even a phone call for these quick, fragmented bursts of text, shifted from having a conversation to just managing a stream of notifications.
Okay, Maya, that's clear. So Maya, my next question is, please tell me that what is different between technology?
I think the biggest thing we can say is that technology is just a mirror. It reflects our best and worst impulses. It can build bridges or walls depending on who's holding the tool. In the end, it's not the tech itself that matters, but what we actually decide to do with it.
Okay, that's clear. So my next question is, please tell me that how have messaging apps been social interactive?
They've basically turned dating into a catalog. Instead of meeting someone organically, it's all about the swipe and the algorithm. It's made the pool feel infinite, which sounds great, but it often just makes people more hesitant to commit because they think there's always someone slightly better, just one more swipe away.
Okay, that's good, wonderful. Yes, Maya, my next question is, what understand innovation sports smart cities?
I'm starting to think you're a secret agent with 100 different names. Now, as for smart cities, it's all about efficiency. Using data to manage everything from traffic lights that adjust in real time to waste bins that tell the city when they are full. It's basically trying to turn a city into a living, breathing organism that can optimize itself.
Okay, that's it. So my next question is this, Maya. Please tell me that how have messaging apps changed social?
I think we actually just touched on this with the messaging apps and the anxiety of being always available. It's that feeling that you can't ever truly unplug because your phone is just a constant tether to everyone else. Does that resonate with you?
Okay, Maya, that's good. So my next question is this. Please tell me that what role a microphone play in modern application?
It's the bridge between the physical world and the digital one. It basically translates sound waves, something tangible, into data that a computer can actually process. Without it, we wouldn't have voice assistants, podcasts, or even just a simple voice note. It's turned our voices into a primary way of interacting with tech.
Okay, that's it. Wonderful. So
You're on a roll today.
So my next question is, why a past manager understands security tools?
It's basically your digital vault. Because instead of trying to remember 20 different complex passwords, which usually leads to people just using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for everything, it creates and stores unique, strong ones for you. It's one of the few tools that actually makes your life easier while making you significantly harder to hack.
Okay, Maya, that's good. So my next question is, please tell me that how are done more useful than haptic sighted?
I'm thinking they're great for personalization. They let people learn at their own pace and focus on the things they actually struggle with rather than just following a rigid curriculum. It turns learning into something a bit more tailored, which usually makes it way more engaging. Do you enjoy using those kinds of tools?
Yes, that's good. So
They're a game changer. Anytime. You're welcome. It was a blast chatting with you. Catch you later.
my next question is, what is satellite communication more important than ever?
Wait, I thought you were heading out. We actually just talked about this, but basically, they've shrunk the world. They let us get internet in the middle of nowhere and track things like climate change in real time from space. It's pretty wild.
Okay, Maya.
You've still got
My
more on
next
that list,
question
don't
is,
you?
please tell me that what are software updates as important?
They're basically like a tune up for your devices. They stop things from breaking, patch up security holes so hackers can't get in, and occasionally give you a new feature you didn't know you needed. Skipping them is basically just inviting trouble into your system.
Okay, that's great.
Finally, we've officially hit the end of the list. That was a marathon of a conversation.
Okay, that's just my next question is, please tell me that's our audience that how understand technology help frame the most day.
I'm a little lost on that one. Are you asking about how different images or visual frames change how we perceive things, or maybe something about image processing in tech?
Yes.
Since you're saying yes to both, I'll take a stab at it. I think it's about how the frame we're given, whether it's a social media filter or the way a news story is cropped, completely changes the story we believe. We're seeing the world through these curated windows now, and it's making us forget that there's a whole lot more going on outside the frame.
Okay, that's great. So
You're a machine
Maya,
today. I gotta wonder, are you actually interviewing me for a podcast? The way you're
okay.
framing these questions, it
Why are
feels like you're hosting a show.
database one of the most important in computing?
Because they're the memory of the digital world. Without a database, every time you refreshed a page or closed an app, everything would just vanish. It's how we keep track of everything, from your bank balance to your favorite playlist. It's basically the only way to manage massive amounts of data without it becoming a complete disaster.
Okay, Maya, that's great. So my next question is this: how has AI improved everyday tools without people noticing?
It's like they've become the air we breathe. We're using AI to autocomplete our emails, filter our spam, and organize our photos without even realizing there's a complex algorithm making those choices for us. It's transitioned from being a feature to just being the background noise of modern life.
Okay, Maya, that's great. So Maya, please give me any advice of this topic. How what and understand intuition in modern technology.
My best advice? Stay curious, but keep a healthy dose of skepticism. It's easy to get swept up in the newnesses of everything, but the most important thing is to understand the human cost and the human benefit. Don't let the tools use you, you use the tools. Always remember that the most valuable things in life are the ones that can't be digitized.
Okay, Maya, thanks for joining us on my stream. So this was our Maya conversation on the topic of what and understand nutrition in modern technology. I hope you like it. So we will meet in the next session. Till then, Allah Hafiz, take care. Pakistan, Zindabad, Fihan,
It was such a